Hey everyone, it's Nathas. Today I am taking part in the Shadows over Solis Championship Series qualifier number 2. So this is a bronze event where there is a bunch of SFG and Ember prizing for the top 8, and it's just a good opportunity for people to play some of their competitive lists. So I have a message from Fletch being, let's basically be like, get in here. So I gotta do that real quick. Oopsies.
Person.
Sorry, Fletch.
There he is.
Was I the last one to check in?
No.
Okay, good.
No.
So I take back my apology, Fletch.
Don't apologize to Fletch. He might think he's a person.
Oh.
Hey.
I've seen Rob talk in one of the Discords before, but I can't remember his.
I think it's
Discord name off the top
Robo
of my
G,
head.
right?
I don't think.
No clue.
Robo.
It's weird because there's like two of them that are basically the same. It's like one is Robo
Weld.
G and one is
He's Weld.
something else. Yeah, Weld or something.
Yeah. Just search in the player and it pops up the players.
So Alex Walden is easy to remember on Discord. I'm just using the point system for SolForge to reference some of these, so I'll give him a DM.
Thank God, just said he had messaged him.
Sweet.
What?
Yeah, don't worry.
I don't
about
think
it.
he did. He sounds pretty confused.
What happened?
Message Alex.
Yeah. See, you can't trust that guy. Well, that's exactly what I'm saying.
I was reaching out to fucking what's his face. What do you want? What did you say?
I told
If
him
you
to
reached out to Alex Walden, easy to remember.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second. I apologize.
Hey, Gorgeous, was
Okay.
it easy to remember to reach out to him?
It's not even my job, so
I know.
I think Alexi is Alex SG.
Alexi is Alex SG. Yes, that is correct.
Did they fix the issue where, like, I don't want to accidentally register a silver deck, or did they fix that problem?
I don't know.
Okay, then
I'm your police on
only
that one. I'm
cheating if you
running
get caught.
tournament reports. Do you
Here,
collection manager?
I'll take a quick check and see.
That's all good. I've been running it Raidus, and it's all kosher.
This is
Okay, so it 100% lets you register ones that you shouldn't be able to.
okay. Sure.
That's okay. The Bryce police will crack down on you if you have running a higher than bronze or unranked.
Because yeah, no, it absolutely lets you register even in gold.
Okay.
Well, that's not good.
Okay, then.
Well, let me change my deck.
You can update
If you see me suddenly running double Nuada, you know something's wrong. Because yeah, I am not allowed to run the green half of that because that is gold right now.
Wonder why.
I don't even think this deck is super good, but this is what we're gonna run. It's not terrible.
Yeah, I had fun playtesting mine, so we'll see.
Yeah, where is everybody? This is crazy. Why are people not checking in on time?
Skill issue.
Yeah, who does that? Certainly not any experienced members of the community.
No, never.
No.
Never, ever.
Next thing you know, they're going to accidentally blow up their own creature. Then what?
Guess they're quitting the game.
Yes, yep.
I would like to please be able to unselect my overgrown selections before I finalize. Thanks. While we're on that subject.
No.
Want to buy a Stompede Unnerf?
Yes, I would also like that. I have a Furious Shardback that would really like to be able to Stompede itself.
I've got a Piercing Shardback that wants the same.
That sounds like Furious Shardback with extra steps.
Yes. Turns out that really good cards with extra steps are still pretty good cards.
I had an
Mine just Fury
Allomancer.
back, except it hates Aloyan even more.
Extra
Which would
furious.
matter if Aloyan ever got played.
Couple
Furious,
Loyal decks
sir.
tonight.
Yeah, I'm actually running one. It's not one that that's not one that Piercing would care about though, but
Incoming.
I thought the
top eight,
caveat was good, not just.
Not just at right is running.
incoming top eight's all Aloyan and somehow Nick Fletcher.
Yeah.
Who's somehow running double Aloyan.
Hey, if the campaign
Betrayer
AI can do
Aloyan.
it, then so can we.
Right.
I remember. I think
Shenanigans,
it's
sir.
some type of adept or something. I swear it has all 4 colors in its deck. I'm like, bro, what is this nonsense?
All right, we're gonna do one final deck check, and then we will kick things off here.
Hooray.
Righties, were you the one asking about torching shardbacks the other day?
Nope.
Okay.
I have
Someone
one of
was
those.
mentioning that. Yeah.
Damn,
They're
39 of them.
unusual.
That's a good turnout.
They're kind of nice, except for I feel like most of the Tempest spells they come with are not fun to play.
I've got one with a Mount of Heroes and an Everflame Spirit.
Yeah, not the worst.
Yeah.
I feel like the ones I always get are like, hey, we have Torching Shardback and Flamestoker Ritual, and you're like, cool, my Shardback's already dead.
It doesn't
All
die.
All decks
Oh, it
are
does a little
unranked in bronze, so you're good to kick off, Fletch.
All right.
Kick the late folk.
The real reason there's so much set for.
No, that's like my fault, I think.
It's my fault, Ethan. Oh, look,
Wow.
Military badges went out.
Okay, we got pairings up.
Hey. Good luck,
Go
have fun.
kick butt.
Don't tell me what to do.
I'm not even gonna read them off.
Not even gonna read them off. All right. Table 1, we got Bryce versus Steven Walters.
You don't have to read it.
Well, dang. I'm getting trolled here trying to run this event.
Just kick them all, Fletch. Kick them all out.
You read the only one that mattered. Ha! Good luck, everybody.
Yeah, good luck, everyone. Right. So I am playing against someone who doesn't have their name on the event. So they're anonymous. So I guess it'll be a real surprise on who I face. I'm keeping an eye on the text chat. But yeah, so today I'm playing a Darkforged Drain red-green Spellslinger list. It's a lot of fun. It's been doing pretty well so far. It's not like it's an unbeatable deck, but it's very strong. So I'm hoping we do well today. I had the deck on the screen before, and I will also be putting the deck on the screen, or I'll post it into the YouTube replay and so on. But let me jump into the chat and be like, Fletch, what do I do about this double anonymous? Well, hello there, Fletch. Are you anonymous?
Nope. That would be Obi-Wan Ben Nobi.
Oh, is that the guy who's also in here? Let me see. All right, cool. Let me message him. Awesome. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I cannot deliver the message I sent because we're not friends on Discord. Let me just try to add him as a friend.
Yep. What table are you at?
10. So I see he's in here on like the group chat still. Or this group table. Yo, if I'm playing against Obi-Wan Kenobi, can we play SWU instead? Oh, he's responding in the table 10 chat.
Hooray!
Let's see what he says. I'm glad you know. Because he doesn't have a clue what he's doing. Do you have a... Well, thanks for your help, Fletch.
Yep, no problem.
At a hotel, he could hear me. Oh, great. So basically what we'll do, jump into the group 10 voice chat, even if you can't talk. And I'll talk to you there just so we don't bother Fletch. So like if you scroll down into the Discord channel, you'll see like table 10 with voice symbol. So that's where we'll go if that's okay with you. Awesome. All right, so if you could hear me, so what we'll do here is if you can either send me a your Steam code, your Steam friend code, or if you want to copy mine and add me on Steam, that'll be the first step.
Okay, I'm a friend.
Oh, and you don't have to use your voice if you don't want to if you're in a hotel.
No, it's okay. I'm in the room and there's nobody around, so that's fine.
Oh, no worries. All right, cool. And how you doing today?
101. It's been a bit of a strange week. I was over in San Francisco for GDC. When I was over there, my 14-year-old dog got ill and had to be put down. So it's just been a bit,
so sorry.
It's a bit heartbreaking because, like, some might say it's only a dog, but she was my best friend, 14 years. So
no, I get it. I'm so sorry.
Thanks, dude. I appreciate it. That's actually why I'm in the hotel. We came back on Monday, but her birthday is actually today. And to be honest, I just didn't want to be at home on her birthday, so I just decided we're going to stay in the hotel for a few days and go back on the coming Monday.
I'm so sorry for your loss. Like, I agree. Like, a pet's a part of the family, and it's just like, I just feel so sad. Like, I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I mean, she was 14, so obviously she was old, but there was no sign of it coming. Like, literally, like Friday during the afternoon, my parents were sending me pictures because they were looking after her whilst we were in America. And then it was about 4 a.m. on Saturday. 4 a.m. in San Francisco. And I had a call on the phone, and I was like, well, this is odd because like my parents know the time difference. Why would they be calling me at this time?
Yeah.
So I answered it, and my mum was like, Akira's had a stroke. She's okay. Got to the vet, to the scene, to where she's okay. And then they did some blood tests, and then on the Sunday, it was literally my dad rang me in tears because they love her a lot as well, and like, I'm really sorry, but there's nothing they can do, and they said her quality of life isn't good, and you can keep her going, but they recommend having her put down, and could hear her like wailing in the background because she was struggling. I know, man. I was like, yeah, we had to do it, and it broke my heart not being there. You know, like 14 years with my best friend, because I work from home, we were like together like 24/7. So not actually being there, you know, when she was put down it's just killing me. Like I'm feeling so much guilt over that.
I'm so sorry, but the thing is, like, there's nothing you could have done, so I wouldn't feel guilty there. Like, I just know it's tough, but like, I'm just really sorry, man.
Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate it. And then, yeah, with her birthday being today,
yeah,
I just like, nah, I don't want to be in that house at the moment. So
I get it.
Yeah, going back on Monday. So yeah, man, thanks for listening. I apologize for venting a lot.
No, don't apologize. Like, honestly, like, life is more important than a tournament. You know what I mean? And I understand. It's like when my childhood dog passed away, like, I was out at college and I wasn't there either, and it just was really hard for me. So I totally get it, and it's just really tough. But like, I'm very sorry for your loss, and I hope that like
thanks,
you guys
man. I appreciate it.
No problem. Anytime.
And to be honest, it's helped to distract me. It's playing SolForge. So you know, there's you know, it's been good to sort of have this to play.
Yeah,
I've been getting angry when I lose. I don't usually get that angry, but I just think with the emotion of obviously, you know, the dog thing. Yeah. But I've been like, how's he got that card? I don't have that card. So.
I get it. So, hey, whatever emotions you need while we're playing today, like, please feel free.
Oh, I do apologize if I scream like cunt or anything down the microphone. I do apologize.
No problem.
It's not what I'm usually like, but yeah, just at the moment, my emotions is all over the place.
Yeah, and then so you friended me at Roverite, right?
Yeah, that's me. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, have you done a tournament before, or is this your first event?
First event. I only actually started playing on Tuesday, I think it was. So.
Oh wow! Well, welcome to the game. So yeah, basically every round we're going to jump into a voice table based on the tournament software. So you jump on the website and it will like tell you what table you're at. So then if you jump to either the text chat or the voice chat for it, and then you're going to add your opponent on Steam, one of the two will add, and then you just do an online battle as like a friend challenge. So I'm going to friend challenge you right now. So you should get a little icon coming up saying that I'm challenging you.
Oh yeah, got that.
Perfect. So now you accept that. And then just make sure you have the right deck for whatever you registered for today. And then once you do...
Where do I view that? Sorry.
So at the left at the bottom, it says change deck. So if you hit that button, you pick whatever deck.
No, sorry. I mean, where do I view the what deck I registered? I think it was this one that I've got, but I just want to double.
Oh yeah, no problem. So I could actually look for you because it's like it shows on the tournament software. So it says the Citizens of Hurting Sharp Anger, and then the Grafting Pliers Justicars. That's the two individual deck names.
Let me see, because I've got a fused deck that I've been using a lot today.
Is it like purple blue?
Yeah, she's holding like a scythe and a book.
Say it again.
The character's holding like a book in one hand and like a scythe type thing.
That's definitely the same deck that you have registered. It's got Nyx Nekia. So yeah, this looks right. So I'm gonna challenge you. And then worst case, if we go in there and you have a different deck loaded and it doesn't seem right, we could always like concede the game and just start over. If you're like, oh, this is the wrong one.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's the one I've been sort of practicing with today, and I think that's one that's registered, so that should work.
Yeah, that's perfect. And then the big thing is, once the event is started, just make sure you use the same deck for the entire event.
Okay, cool. That's quite a cool setup.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot of fun.
How many tournaments have they done before?
They've done a good amount. So the game's been going on for a couple of years. There's been a lot that used to be on Tabletop Simulator, but then they just brought it into this client maybe about a year ago or so, like the online client. So that's where like they've got a lot more like online tournaments going on.
Nice. Yeah, I didn't realize it'd been going for that long. I thought it was relatively new.
Well, the thing is, the whole like Web3 integration is relatively new.
Okay.
So let's see.
Yeah, it's cool. I played some of it over at GDC. It's very complex. I think it's quite a steep learning curve, but I'm still learning, definitely. You know, I've played maybe 12, 13 PvPMs, I think. So there's still a lot of learning to do, but I'm enjoying it so far.
Yeah, it's such a good game. Like, it's one of those things where, like, Oh, actually, hold on. Let me double check what we got going on. Pass here. Yeah, it's like really good game. There's so much depth, and like I know, like I personally started picking it up. I think it was like the end of 2022 ish was when they like started the Kickstarter for like the paper like hybrid online version, and like yeah, I've been playing nonstop. It's such a good game.
Yeah, it's cool. It's I've never really played TCGs before, but I played this and I played Project O over at GDC, and I'm enjoying both of them definitely.
Oh, that's amazing.
But yeah, I think this one is a much steeper learning curve, but
yes.
I don't mind that. You know, it's just very very complex.
Yes, exactly. That's a cool betrayer with the Druid's chant.
Yeah, I love the cards when they get like shiny like that. Are they like, is that the top level, or is that just like a special? What does that signify?
So, oh, I didn't actually know that they did foil cards in like the main decks too. So I guess that's like I guess like a special cosmetic for it. But typically when it's like this one's like purple, but it has the little symbol in the text box. So that means it's like typically a green card, but it betrayed into purple. But then the foil, actually, I've not really noticed many foils in the main game. So that's actually really cool. I think you got something pretty unique here.
Ah, cool.
So I will apologize because I am playing like a very strong list today.
No, it's okay. Well, I'm expecting to get my ass kicked, but you know, I can learn whilst I'm doing it, and I assume we're still getting experience. Yeah, so you know, that's going to help in that way as well.
Yeah, for sure.
But I played a game just before this one, and I got like beat. It was very close. I was winning up until like the final round, and then got beat. But I still got like 4,000 XP for it, so I was quite happy.
Oh, that's awesome.
So have you been playing this for a couple of years then, or are you
I have
more new?
So I would say I've probably played the most tournament games out of everyone in the game. So I actually won the first world championship in 2023.
Oh man, and then I get matched up with you.
I'm sorry.
That's funny. Hey, at least there's no shame in losing. I can be like, hey, I lost to a former champion here.
True. Yeah, but the thing is, it's like I've played this game so much, so it's like I just have a lot of experience. But if you ever like in the future as well, just like hey, I would love to play a couple games, and like I'm always happy to like talk through my plays or just like play some like fun stuff, and like I'm always happy to help people like play the game with people and have fun. You know what I mean? So you're always happy. Like, feel free to reach out in the future if you ever want to.
Yeah, one thing I hope that happens, obviously it's going to take time, but is more players because the matchmaking.
Yes.
Some of the times I'm getting matched against people like yourself who've played a lot, and I'm like, wow, I've got no chance. But I still try and play it out to get the experience.
Yeah.
But obviously it's more fun when you've got a chance of winning.
I get that. And I think the big thing as well is sometimes you could have like a really, really good half deck, and then the more you play, you're like, oh, wait a second, there's actually like a crazy pairing for it. So it's like, for example, like I had one of the decks I used when I played the World Championship event that I was talking to you about. Like I played it in a couple other fuses and it wasn't that great until I paired it with one specific deck, and then it was like insane. It was like so good. So it's one of those situations where it's like you basically like half the battle is finding the right deck to pair with. So it's like that's one thing to keep in mind. So it's like I would say like it's something where like especially if you like post your collection information, a lot of people will be like very happy to help like deck build and help you kind of find the best cards that you have available in your collection. So it's something that like that could help a lot too.
Cool, yeah, because I bought 2 decks from season 4 and I fused them together and it's terrible. I could not win a game with that one, and I switched to like this one where I didn't pay; they were just free ones, and it's so much better.
I get it, yeah.
So yeah, I need to figure out about fusing decks because the 2 that I bought I would like to use, but together they're just terrible.
I get that, and yeah, that's the thing where it's like you got to have 2 amazing decks, but if they don't go well together, it could just be really tough, and they might not do as much as you would hope. So
yeah, exactly. It's yeah, I'm still enjoying it though. It's like I said, learning all the ropes and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, that'd be good. I might post my my collection in the Discord and see what advice people might have on that, because I would like to utilize the ones I paid for, definitely.
Yeah, and I know that people like are very happy to help, like with deck building and stuff. Like, it's one of the really good things about this community is everyone is so helpful and nice, and like they want other people to succeed. You know what I mean? So it's like, as a result, like people will be like, oh, like you have this really cool deck, and I'm happy to help you find a way to build it, and like all that stuff. So it's like, that's the really nice thing about this community, and I think you'll definitely find like a lot of people will help and give you different like suggestions, and it will make things really good.
Oh, that's cool. You know, it's good that people are. I think you tend to find that in TCGs.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, I never actually played them myself, but just from what I've seen, I wanted to go to the SolForge house and check out the physical tournament that was being held there, but it was like 17 minutes from where I was, and it was like $50 for an Uber. Wow. So it cost like $100 there and back. I was like, I can't like justify spending that much, because I self-funded my trip to GDC and it cost like $6,000. So like, I can't then justify like, you know, $100 just to take part in the tournament. So unfortunately, I had to miss it.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
It's okay. It's one of those things, but yeah, would have been cool. Maybe next GDC. Yeah, you know, maybe we can get somewhere a bit closer.
So, what area are you from?
I'm from near Manchester in England.
Oh wow, that's awesome. So I know I'm in Connecticut in the United States, so I could see why it was so expensive for you to make it out to the event, because that was in the middle, like Midwest of America, right?
San Francisco.
Oh, okay, yeah, perfect. So I would say I know there's a few players in England who are on the Discord very active, and there's a very big community in Australia, and another big, I think there's a couple people in like Germany and those areas as well. So it's like, I don't know how active everybody is right now in those areas, but like there's definitely something where if you're like, hey, I'm in England and I'd love to play in some events, like, or play with some people in person, like there'll definitely be some like people around, I think, which is really nice.
No, thank you, appreciate that.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to San Francisco? I can't even say it. San Francisco.
Honestly, I have not. It's something where I've never really gone further west than like Las Vegas, so it's like I've been kind of close, but not close enough.
It's nice, but man, it's so expensive.
Oh yeah, I can't even imagine.
I didn't realize that we got there. I took my girlfriend out, so obviously it costs a bit more for that too.
Yeah.
Because I was there for 11 days and I didn't want her to be alone, so I took her out. And we got there, and like the first day, like, you know, we're really tired, the jet lag, you know, let's just order something from Uber to the hotel. Went on Uber Eats, like, okay, it'll probably be like, you know, $20 for like Burger King, like it is back home. Mm-hmm. For a Whopper meal, it was $20 just for one Whopper meal.
Wow.
Like back home, that $20 will get you 2 of those meals, and then some extras. So one's delivery and everything was included. It was like $45 just for 2 Whopper meals.
That's
no
crazy.
drinks, because the drinks were extra.
I wonder if it was like just because like Uber specifically, like with how many people were in the area, like that might have been.
No, apparently it's that way. Even when you go into the Burger King stores, because there are other people who are saying, and
that's crazy.
It's just mental. Like everywhere we went, the food was insane. The only place it wasn't was Chinatown.
Yeah.
I googled it like the second day. I was like, I'm not paying this anymore. It's insane. Like. And on Reddit, people were saying go to Chinatown because it's cheap and it's got they were telling the truth. It's like so cheap compared to the rest. Really good food as well, and it's just beautiful Chinatown. So that's where I spent most of the time eating food at least.
Yeah, that's good at least. And how far away was that from where you guys were? Was it kind of close at least?
Yeah, not too bad. So in an Uber, it was like maybe 10 minutes, something like that. So
okay, that's not too bad. That's definitely not too bad.
I mean, we could have got the tram or the bus, but with my girlfriend having sort of, social anxiety and stuff, I didn't want to put her through that. So yeah, we just
I get that.
got the Uber. But the place itself is beautiful. Like the marina part is just stunning, but
yeah, I bet
it's just expensive. There's apparently been talk about moving it, and I really hope they do that because it'd be a lot easier. I went to Consensus in Austin last year, and that was so much more affordable. Like,
I bet.
The food and travel, everything was way much more affordable.
So do you travel to like a lot of different conventions basically around the world, or?
I went to my first last year. Consensus was my first one last year, and then we went to Korea Blockchain Week and 2049 in Singapore. Those ones are funded by work.
Yeah.
This was the first I've been to that wasn't funded by work, but they're just a lot of fun. And I work in partnerships, so it's like a gold mine for.
I bet. Yeah.
Partnerships, basically.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, I'd always recommend to anybody if they can get out there to do it, really, because it's a lot of fun. It really is. You make some amazing connections.
That's amazing. Nice.
Oh, it's me. I thought it was you. I sat there waiting and hang on.
You're good. You got a little bit more time, by the way, if there's anything else you wanted to do until the bar is out.
What is the countdown thing?
So basically, it gives you so that bar on the left, the one that's like almost right at the bottom, that's like your turn timer. So if you would hit done when you're done, and then otherwise like you lose time, and then it'll just force to the next player.
I'm clicking the card, but it's not doing anything.
Huh. Well, either way, now it's my turn, so we're all set.
Yeah, I was clicking my spell one, Cersei's Call.
Because you already played a spell. Okay, so you did your first card, which was the one that made that bang.
Sorry, I already played then. Sorry.
Oh, no, you're good. Don't worry about it.
That's why I was confused. I was like, I thought I pressed done, and then when I looked, it was like my turn again. It's like, how did that happen so fast? Now I understand.
I get it. Oh, no worries. Oh, nice. Actually, let's play a little smarter.
That's one of my favorite cards. The ones where it allows you to do like 2 actions. They're so cool.
Oh yeah, I know. Are we doing this here? That 15 armor is so good.
15? What was that?
So you added 15 armor to yourself this turn with that card that let you make.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't often choose that one, but this time I was like, right, I don't know what you're going to pull out, so I've got to use the 15.
Oh yeah, it was definitely the right choice. I think we want this to stay alive. So do
That's one thing I don't. You know that symbol where it says play a spell for free?
Yes.
Is that the same one? What is that symbol?
So which one are we looking at again?
So it's gone off now, but yeah, it was the first, like, whatever you call them. Like
So I'm activating my guy.
Right.
So he basically has
these things here. It says play a, and there's two symbols.
Yes.
Is that level 1? What level 1 or level 2? Is that what that means?
Yes, that's exactly what that means. Yeah. So lets you play a level 1 and level 2 spell for free.
Man, what is going on?
That's where this deck could be kind of silly. So let me hit here. So yeah, basically, I played a spell, and then because I had 3 in my hand, I was able to activate both of my Erix's to let me play additional spells for free.
Yeah, sometimes I'll be playing in like PvP, and I'm like, I've got this, and then somebody will do something like that, and I'm like, no, I don't.
Yeah, I get that. All right, so I guess we will start with that. And actually, that makes more sense. Then
So would you say most of the top players have spent money on putting together decks?
I would say so, yeah. So there's basically like a lot of really good green purple decks that people have made, and that's been like the best in the format up until recently. And now though, set 4 has changed a lot. Like basically put a lot of it's kind of like kind of upside down to where things were before. Just because there's so many good fast decks in this new set. So it's like, but yeah, there's some insane like crazy decks that people have purchased. I think there's like quite a few that have gone for like hundreds of dollars. So it's like there's some like crazy stuff.
Yeah, I just bought a couple of cheap ones from the set 4. I think they're like $20 each, something like that.
Oh yeah, but still, like,
but yeah,
if you get some like again, it's like some decks that people don't value very high could be like insanely good, and it's just like people just don't realize like how strong they can be, kind of thing. So it's like that's where like a lot of the value could come. So let's go with this first.
Yeah, I just need to learn how to use those 2 decks I paid for, and not fuse them together because they're useless together.
Yeah, I get that. Then we will. So basically, in case just I have this card called Shifting Mantis that lets me use my Forgeborn ability again. So basically, I was able to use my Forgeborn ability twice, and then this one gives buffs based on how many spells are in my banished pile. So that's why I had like all my creatures are very large right now. Because I know if like you see that out of nowhere, you're like, what just happened?
Yeah, like I looked at my my phone for a second, messaging my girlfriend because she's visiting family whilst I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
So I just quickly like replying to her, and I looked up, it was like 24, 28, 19. I'm like, what happened?
What just happened? Yeah. So that's what happened.
I mean, it doesn't really matter what I do here. It's the game's kind of over. But let's see. I like this guy, but it's annoying that I have to destroy him or take 3 damage from him.
Yeah. Oof. Well, good game. I'm sorry that kind of went crazy at the end there.
No, it's good, man. It's trust me, I expected to get my ass handed to me, so I really don't mind. But yeah, it's good chatting and good learning more about the game. I appreciate that.
Oh, no problem. It was like, it was really nice chatting. And again, I'm so sorry about your dog. I really hope that like that you and your family are okay in this time. You know what I mean?
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah. No problem.
Yeah, it's I'm not looking forward to going back on Monday, but it needs to be done. And then yeah, we've got 2 cats, so I'll get back and look after them. But yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate it, and
Yeah.
thanks for listening. And
No problem.
thanks for explaining more of the game to me. I appreciate that.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. So always feel free to message me on Discord if you ever want to play or talk about the game or anything like that. Like, I'm always happy to.
Yeah, thanks, man. I really do appreciate that. I'll definitely take you up on that offer because I need to learn more about the game. So I thought the tournament was a knockout, but you mentioned that it isn't. So do I have to play somebody else now?
Yeah. So there's 5 rounds, and you're obviously allowed to stay as long as you want, but you don't have to stay that long. Once after the 5 rounds, the top 8 will all have the option to do like a single elimination at the end of it. So yeah, so basically if you go to like the event page and then you like look at pairings, or like basically your opponent will also hopefully reach out as well once you get to the next round. They'll kind of help you get into the game, and then you could go as long as you want, and just if you decide you're done for the day, just let Fletch know, and then he'll drop you from the event.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I may play one more just because it's getting a bit late here. It's almost 10 now.
Oh yeah, I bet.
So yeah, I might play this, which I'll apologise to the guys because I also thought it was a knockout tournament. But yeah, I might play one more and just see if. Do you say it's called Fletch, the guy who wanted to tell?
So Nick Fletcher, or it's let's see, his username is. Yeah, it just says Nick Fletcher in the chat.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll ping him and let him know then.
Good stuff.
And yeah, I do apologise. I thought it was a knockout.
Oh, don't apologize. Like, it's one of those things where it's like you're 100% able to play as long as you want, and then just at the end when you're done for the day, then you can just let him know, and then he'll just remove you from the event so it doesn't get like paired against somebody else, and then they're like, "Where's my opponent?" So it'll kind of guarantee that other people will play against other people.
Okay, cool. Yeah, appreciate it, dude. Yeah. And yeah, thanks for listening and thanks for explaining. And yeah, I'll definitely hit you up sometime and get some more walkthroughs, because I'll be honest, I don't really know what I'm doing. I play the cards I think I should play, which obviously is what everyone does really. But a lot of the time when I'm playing against other players, I'm like, how did they even do that? Or how do I even get to that level? So yeah, I might hit you up and just play some games and watch what you do and get some tips if you don't mind.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, just feel free to friend me on Discord or anything like that, and then just message me whenever you'd like. And happy to.
Okay, cool. Well, thanks for your time, dude. And I hope you're going to win this tournament. At least I can then say I've been beat by the winner.
I appreciate it. Yeah, have a good rest of your night.
Thank you. You too.
All right, bye.
Bye.
All right. So that was the first round. I feel so bad that his dog passed away. So for anyone who tuned in, I guess after we started, so at the beginning of the round, we were talking a little bit about that. But it was definitely really nice to play against him. Really nice guy, and I hope that me and him get to play again in the future, and that he kind of starts reaching out to people to look at his collection and deck build and things like that. But yeah, so overall, like the deck kind of did what it's supposed to this round. So we'll see what we do in the next. So I'm gonna go into the voice chat.
Dashes and it's a bye.
How do I mark that? Do I just?
I can score you.
Do I mark it or do?
I can do that for you.
Thanks. Yeah.
Well.
I didn't want to see you this soon, man.
I know, me too. There, when I saw it, because I was like getting back into the chat, and I saw like your name come up. I'm like, oh crap.
This is for the best out of 5, huh?
I know, right? Yeah, because we're 2-2, right?
Yeah. This is for such a fast, snappy, and fun game. It feels like a slog is about to start.
Oh, I know. I agree.
It's a tough fight. Oh, this ain't the way to start it, Sam.
Oh, that's what I love to hear. No, I'm just kidding.
This is not it. Oh, shite. This is not it. Read 'em and weep. 3/5 flesh render.
I'm weeping.
He's using his own arm as a weapon. Or he's eating it. Maybe it's a snack. I don't know.
Oh yeah. Let's see. I'm just debating what would be unfortunate here.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Man, this actually puts me in a weird spot.
Yes.
That's actually quite annoying on some of your creatures. I think this is crazy. I think that's what I have to do.
Hmm.
Yeah, and I know I'm just helping you to your goal.
Well, you got to eventually, right?
Yeah.
This is not a good start for me. I think you're in a goodish spot. I'm not so silly as to think things can't change, but yikes.
Yeah.
Wonder what free spell's coming next.
Well, well, well.
Stop beating me up, man. Stop beating me up. I'm gonna be so low by the time we get there, you're just gonna get a free kill on that DFD.
Yeah, I'm just debating like what's the right move here. I think it's this.
Okay. Okay. Maybe that gets me a chance to come back in.
You got a little bit of a shot right now, I will say. But not that. It's just more of a I've had a slow start compared to what this deck also does.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued what you destroy though. Alright, that makes sense.
Okay. You're gonna keep ignoring the guy. Every time I go in your discard pile looking for something I want to see, Sam, it's never there. What's up with that?
All part of the plan.
It's a good plan. God, oh, Vermin's out. That's good.
This is interesting.
You haven't played your Discovery yet. That's gotta come. Oh, and Storm Strike. Okay.
Yeah, I will say this is probably the worst possible first cycle that I could have ever asked for.
After I felt pretty rough after the first turn, but I also do acknowledge you had a very awkward one with you played 2 big creatures, but that's even though I don't
Yeah.
want to see that, that's not what your deck wants to do.
Exactly. But it's not over.
No, it's not. I understand that you can punch me in the throat for a ton of damage. It can get bad quick. It can get bad quick.
Is that right? No, it's not. That's actually tough too. So you just have a lot of options. I think that's the move, though. See, I don't like any of my lines. How much damage are we willing to trade? Yeah, whatever.
Kind of hoping you do something different.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I'm coming back from this.
Taliesin alive and go for it. I think we do. Puts you at 3.
Yeah.
An activation.
I'm dead. GG.
GG.
Yeah, once I had
Man.
no way to play spells in the second turn either. I was just like, and then you kill my creatures. I was like, I'm done for.
Yeah, that 2 big creature start for you just
It's just because
cratered your game plan.
well, yeah, because I had like no spells in my opener that made sense. I think I had like the one that gives the health, and then I just had a rough second hand too, and then that's where I was like, dang. And I was like, I know it's over now.
Yeah. Yeah, I think with both of our decks, things can get out of hand in one turn. Like, it could just go entirely south real
Oh,
quick.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, but either way, great game, and thank you so much.
Yeah, great game. This one's going to a cut, so we'll see you up in the top 8, hopefully.
We'll see for sure. I hope so.
All right, man. Good luck for the rest of them.
Yeah, you as well. Right, yeah. So that was one of the matchups that I was not looking forward to, and I was hoping if it happened, it would be a little bit later in the event. That being said, I think that his deck is a little bit more favored because my whole goal is to start picking away at his health very quickly, and then he wants to lose health so he can basically activate all of his Dark Forge loyalties and push a lot of damage. So yeah, his deck is really really good. And again, this was one I was hoping to not see till later in the event. But that being said, hopefully that gets our what's the word I'm looking for? Our awkward run for the day out of the way. Just mainly because we just really didn't see any great spell packages there. So it's I think actually that was the least amount of spells I've had out of the first cycle. It was either 1 or 0, which is not what this deck wants to do. But just I ended up on my back foot pretty quick in that match. But yeah, Casey Kid's a great player, and that's one of those things where it's when if you stumble a little bit, he's going to take advantage. It's the same thing where it's with most good players, it's you got to keep a united front of pressure. And that one turn could be enough just to put you on the back foot for the rest of the game. But I'm hoping that we run well for the rest of it. And if anything, I know Casey Kid's definitely going to be in the top cut with his list. So hopefully, if I get to the top cut, I don't run into him until later in the event. So let's see how much time we have in the round. I know we have a lot of time, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we got 18 minutes. So I'm going to jump into the group chat. And then I might as well, while we're waiting, I'll go through
My Pipwick got
campaign.
Pipwicked.
When it got grabbed.
I'll be curious to hear if Pipwick actually ends up being an MVP in anybody's deck, or if it's just a nice to have.
Kind of where I think it's going to be. I wish my deck had one. I wish every purple I had one, but it's great to be in a tuned deck, but you'll never tune a deck around it. Well, I mean,
Right.
you can, and I have, and it's not going to be amazing. It's going to be hilarious.
I played Seal earlier, and he had a was it Fallen Right something? I was able to steal it, his level 3, to revive my own Pipwick again. So basically, drop 2 cards from his hand.
Nice.
My
Save the
draws were
game.
so awkward. This deck has potential, but there's just too many dead cards in the Alloyant side.
That is heresy.
Well, the upgrading takes a while to get going, right? With the Oracle.
Yeah, but the problem is that that's not the main reason that I have the Oracle there. It's there for letting the Eclipse Hydra do its thing.
Yeah.
But if I don't draw the Eclipse Hydra, then it's the upgrade is nice, but
I mean, you
the
had
deck's
it.
not
You had
doing
the
what it
Hydra.
needs.
You had
What's
the
that?
Hydra. You had it.
I mean, I
First
got to
one,
play it a
first
couple of
one.
times, but you still got way more value out of your Dark Forge loyalties. I'd rather have those than the Alliance spells that I have here.
Casey, I know you've probably talked about this for a while, but can you remind me how you got the card named after you? I forget.
Yeah. I'm infamous for being the only one getting a card named or created after me for not winning a tournament, which is pretty entertaining. So, the first Ultimate Championship we went down to, my brother and I, and Greg ended up getting first. I played him in the finals. I had over 100 health, at the beginning of cycle 4, but he was able to kill me and win. And then, so that ended on the very last turn of cycle 4. And then we went to Denver, which I think might have been like the third Ultimate Championship. Maybe it was the second. But there was a couple we didn't get to. That was the second one we got to. We both made it to the finals again. This time was drastically different. We were both essentially, I think, down below 10 health. I was in the lead. He had to do like 3 damage to me, and he had a guy with 3 attack in the front line, and he drew the removal to clear the thing in front, which was a super close game. He won that one as well, but then he was gracious enough to pass down the reward of getting a card created after you to me. So that there
Oh,
was
nice.
one of him and one of me.
That's the story. Okay. And does it actually look like you, or did they talk to you at all in designing the card, or was it just totally random?
Yeah, no, it's a really fun process. So basically, you send a picture, you submit a picture to. I work through George for everything,
Cool.
and very cool. You get to submit a bunch of pictures of just like ideas or fan art or things you like, just for flavor, and then they work it into an image. I do think that the images of us came out looking pretty similar to how we look. They did a really good job. Yeah, so I sent a picture of Animander Rake. I don't know if anyone reads Malazan Book of the Fallen. Basically, he's kind of a dark elf-esque character with a sword that's like wrapped in shadowed chains. And I said I really like the idea of shadow coming off the blade. And so that's one piece of art that they worked into it.
That's
we
cool.
were able to, Greg's card was kind of created, and it had this Necrim wizard in the back. So if you look at his card, we saw it before mine was created. And then they showed us the picture of my art, and we said, well, it'd be really cool if you could like get a side profile of that Necrim wizard behind my card as well, so it kind of ties it together. So
That
you
is
get a little
cool.
bit of agency and a lot of fun. It was super awesome.
Is your brother actually bald?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I'm one of the 3 brothers that somehow has maintained my hair, but it is slowly fading. It's rolling backwards, but I'm still in the clear for now.
That's fun. I don't know how I haven't heard that story before, so thanks.
Yeah.
Okay. So far, I have dodged Pipwick. The good day.
Ryan, you left out the $20,000 bribe you gave him.
Yeah. Yeah. No, he joked before we're brothers. He knows how to get under my skin, right? But right before the Denver match, I have to run off, go to the restroom. I come back and he comes up to me. He's like, "Hey man, I'll throw the match if you want." I was like, "You son of a!" He knew exactly what he's doing, getting me all riled up.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a good match, and it always is.
Oh, somebody is playing the. Okay. I didn't see this deck earlier when I was clicking through.
Which one?
Oh, it's because it's Ryan's and he was super late getting to the event.
Oh yeah, if you've never played against that list, it's Jesus, it's fucking annoying.
I don't know if I have played against.
I'll plop down like 3 things that will not leave the board for like the entire game. It's just like, all right on.
Eclipse Hydra's a hell of a card.
Dude, and the Dark Forge loyalties, oh my god.
Double
They
Dark
always
Forge loyalty
hit at the
and a
perfect time.
Cataclysm Omni. Yeah. Do you have the... You do not. Okay. But you do have the finisher. Interesting.
That deck is solid. 10 out of 10.
Yeah, I mean it could be better, right?
Could be. but it's pretty good.
That's what's beautiful about this game. Every deck you look at, you're like, God, it's amazing. But it could be better.
I just wish I had this, and this.
Just staring at the vicious flesh fiend and screaming that it's ruining the whole setup.
Feeling sorry for Son of Solmer, which lost on by 2 points with having like a 5 creatures of 10 plus and me 0 on the deck, on the
I think it's the
board.
curse
So
that I'm
yeah,
just gonna have Cyrith Everwatch in every green deck that I have from set 4.
My favorite warrior to reanimate.
Who?
Sarah the Everwatch.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I have actually played it once to good effect.
I've played it. Like, it does stuff. It's if you have something you really want to stick, it does stuff.
It's situationally good for utility cards that you want to survive.
It's good on biology.
Unfortunately, it only seems to ever appear in decks where it's like, you know what, I really could have used literally anything else.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's like big dumb green creatures that you want to smash face, and it's like, I'll give you Defender instead.
Yeah, yeah.
Just waiting for the right Yeti pair.
There is no right Yeti pair.
I tried so many Yeti decks. I just want to make them work so bad.
I just love how they're like, okay, just in case Yetis are ever really good, here's Bioharvest.
I think if you had an
appropriate, I think if you had an appropriate Yeti deck, I think it could do okay.
Oh yeah, the dream deck does exist, or theoretically could exist. Let's say.
I think I've got
Okay. I do have a Sirith in a deck with a Descendant Biologist, which seems okay. Unfortunately, the rest of the deck is kind of trash, so it doesn't matter.
Not with that kind of attitude.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, at least I knew going into this match, it's like, oh, round 2 going against Peter. Okay, I guess I'm going 1-0. And the draws for both of us pretty much solidified that.
I didn't even need to
that was
cheat.
a painful round. Who needs Heart of the Cards when you have Heart of the Game saying no?
That just means your opponent had the hearter of the cards.
No, your opponent had the shard of the cards.
Heart of the credit card.
Ugh.
What's the round count in Swiss today?
5.
It is 5. Okay.
22.
So I need
hope you're prepared.
I need someone to find me a 6-spell deck with Tarantus. Okay.
But yeah, no, like just that whole round was just like, okay, I have a chance and perfect counter draws. Okay, maybe perfect counter draws. it was pain.
We should do an Iron Man event.
Yeah, we should do an endurance event where you can
20
just
rounds.
as long as you don't drop out, you can keep playing.
20 rounds, and you have to play a different deck every round. No repeats.
25, and you play up to Tuesday.
Oh, I'd be down for that.
It's gonna be difficult finding a time that's compatible with all time zones for that one.
I mean, you got.
you don't sleep, so it doesn't matter.
You got to block out a 24-hour period.
Yeah, everybody just takes off work that day, and we play for 24 hours.
As long as we just a question in regards of the tournaments in general, is it any chance that the sealed tournaments would be more friendly to European time than just US time?
What do you mean?
Just 1 o'clock at night? Are you fucking kidding me? Didn't play till 4 o'clock.
It's at 10 p.m.
Jesus
Yes,
Christ! I say this is my
Gorgios has
friend.
tournaments at 10 p.m.
8 hours
Yeah,
ahead.
you're
Where the
getting
hell are
Gorgeous'
you?
event confused with
What the
SolForge
fuck
events.
is that? More likely. But that would be nice if we can adjust a wee bit just for the future.
Yeah, man, every Saturday.
Every
One thing
Saturday,
to
1
note
o'clock.
about
Jesus.
10
about
p.m. What are you talking
Gorgeous'
about?
sealed event is that the time is set incorrectly for the event and on the calendar, so it looks 1 hour later than it is.
Yeah. Which is even worse, you know?
Oh, I played too much SolForge today.
Already?
I just looking at I'm looking at the leaderboards. I'm like, why do I have
What time zone are you in?
23 wins?
Yeah, what part
Mountain
of Europe?
Standard.
More Eastern.
Oh, him. Okay, that makes more sense.
Guy who is yelling.
Forever.
Forever.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, I would be adding the one.
No,
Yeah,
you're
European one. European one, my friend. You know,
Yeah,
so I'm
what's the
looking
time
for
zone?
anything in between the GMT. You know, so the UK time zone. Yeah, but anything in particular, you know, so you know, GMT 0. That's where I am. But if it will be 0, 1, 2, that's okay.
Every
But
Saturday, I run an event that is at 8 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time.
that would be cute. Okay, I will need to try to
the
look on
one.
it a bit
I've
more.
been running for the
That's
last
the
2
one
months.
I can do it. But I've been not playing for the last 2 months. You know, not everybody is so crazy like you.
That's fair. That's a good point.
I mean, he is pretty crazy. Let's be honest.
Yeah, you know, I can see that you guys are ready, you know, in the niche for a while, you know. So whenever you want to start a game, then have to remember, guys, not everybody started with alpha, you know, and everything else. Some people started recently, you know. So it's a bit challenging then to get a good deck and everything else when you getting your ass kicked inside out.
No, that's the best way to get decks.
Oh yeah. That's how you spend your money on. Yeah, if people want to sell the good decks, actually.
But yeah, if you show up every Saturday, I post the events on Sundays. So every Saturday, we run it at the same time, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard, which ends up being 8 or 9 p.m. that time. It's $5 entry. You get a booster, and you get to keep it.
Sure, that sounds sensible. Do you usually post it up here on the main
Yeah,
channel?
on in the upcoming events tab. If you
Oh,
scroll through there, you'll see the
something going forward as well, where he's doing his sealed showdowns on Saturdays. I'm also going to be plastering that all over X as well in the coming weeks. So every time there's going to be one, check on X and see, and I'll post links there as well. So hopefully it'll help people keep up and funnel them into the event.
Definitely. You know that would help a lot. You know, because I've looked on few and there's 1 o'clock in the morning. That will take you till 4 o'clock in the morning, and whenever you work a
you can't
standard
trust the
job, it
website.
becomes
It's a
challenging.
fucking
You might
liar.
also be looking at the Australia events, so that's probably why they're so late, because they're catering to like Australia times and like a late night US time.
And then after you can the middle on top of that, yeah, that's that. You know, I've run that as well. Like that's why I understand it's not easy to please to everybody, but since it's niche, you can ask a question, and that's me then asking a question.
Clearly, the answer
everyone?
is you need to find more Greenwich Mean Time players.
Round 3 is
so
up.
get recruiting.
Oh yeah.
Who I can lose with just now? Let's see. I won one. That's more than I've expected for this tournament.
You're doing
it. Brandon on table 8.
All the best, lads.
Cheers.
All right, here we go.
Hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing?
Not bad. Yourself?
I'm good.
Good, man. I'll try to add it here on Steam.
Oh,
we'll see how
perfect.
this one will work for us. Send you an invite.
Got it. SL Guild 005?
That's okay. Yeah, that's the one. I just need to swap my nick for something more sensible in the future, but that's the one. And I've got used as Nathas, and
That is
will
correct.
that will give you a challenge then.
Perfect.
Here you go. Are you all and ready?
Yes, I'm ready when you are.
That's okay. We'll press the magic play button then.
How are you doing today?
I'm okay. I'm okay. You know, it's my first tournament, so you can
Oh,
see
that's
that.
awesome.
That's not 100%. I definitely and trying the waters. I've played a lot of Magic the Gathering.
Oh, great.
Past with the tournament modes. Being pretty competitive. Let's call it, but that was a good while ago.
Mm-hmm.
So now whenever these bugs, come on. These bugs in these games are sometimes killing me.
Yeah.
That's not the one I wanted to play. That's awesome. Never mind. Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Nah, don't be. It's even if you try to take it back, it's not working. So it is what it is.
So how long have you been playing? So I know you said this is your first event.
Listen, that's my first event on this one, in general. So I have not played that for a long time because I like Magic the Gathering, and I played very competitive whenever I'm in my 20s, and now I'm 40. So that's 20 years back. That's why I said I will give it a shot. Okay.
I get it, yeah.
But I've played on all the playoffs, on all the championships, nationals, and everything ago. But that was a good while ago, So
I get that.
the whole thing about that is more likely to say, how this one works, but it's much more challenging from a time wise, So it's very time consuming to find actually a right spot, if you know what I mean, in for all decks and everything else. So
yeah,
not the easiest one, for definite, but yeah, I'm, open-minded for that to see how this one will work. I can see already that you guys are into it very much.
Yeah.
And got a crazy decks on that, So
that is true. Yeah, there are some really crazy decks out there.
It's really very difficult to get one. So even if I see, it's not more likely about the money in this case. It is some kind of a level of understanding as well, So whenever people got it, it's just and getting all the synergies and everything else is just mental. It's too many options.
I
So
get
we need a lot of time. Yeah. How long you've been playing the game?
For a while. I think the end of 2022 is about when I started
Oh,
playing.
so it's a good while, like you said.
So basically, cause I played a lot of Magic, Flesh and Blood, games like that, and then a buddy of mine was like, "You gotta try this. This is a really good game," and I was like, "Okay, let's give it a go." And then I got hooked very quick.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. The only thing is whenever you try actually to get let's call it a sensible deck, it becomes a very challenging.
Yeah, I get that, and that's where it's the secondary marketplaces, the one that Grey Viking Games does, tend to be super important to be able to help with stuff like that.
Honestly, I don't know where I can get these decks as well, So whenever I looked on that, I've seen some more like the spreadsheets whenever people sell them, and that's it's good. I do understand all the Web3 games, and I had a guild for a good few years, so I've got all that in my one hand, if it's getting on about that, but the general thinking is to find actually a decks which are working and have a bit of sense as well.
Yeah.
Which is a very, very time consuming job as well. So
I get that.
So whenever I try to put something together, then I play it. It comes oh my god, that's fucking shit.
Oh no.
It's just not working. You get another one or anything like that, and it's just But that's the usual come and try, if you know what I mean. Yeah.
I got that.
So.
That's always challenging. Definitely, I see some crazy decks on that, and on top of that, it's as well hard fighting to get one whenever you try to get one through the normal standard buy, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Because they come up with usual crap.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like really hard to like pull good decks. Like I know I have like a very large collection, and it like took that
Okay.
to be able to get some like really really strong pairings. But like that's where it's like, yeah, the secondary market sales, like those are the ones that like
Yeah.
help the most, because it's like you could get a good deck without having to buy like 50 boosters or something crazy like that. But yeah, it's like that's the weird thing compared to like other games, because it's like
Absolutely, that's I think the biggest challenge on that, So.
Yeah, 100%. Nice.
Probably not the best move, but we'll go for that.
So you said you played Magic like all around, and like, so did you play on like the Pro Tour and things like that?
So I played in championship. I'm Polish, okay, so I've been second in Poland.
Oh, that's amazing.
So I've been yeah, so I've played a lot, let's call it, but that was with me being 16 and 24, let's call it.
Yeah.
So that was so I've been in one set, I've been first, second, I was second, next one I was 16. I've played all the GPs and
Oh, that's incredible.
Polish championships and everything like that. It was just a case of then after, moving to the things, let's call it, and now after years, the only thing what I'm always missing in between the games is actually the ownership,
Yeah.
So that's whenever this one got me, because like I said, a while ago, I've tried a crypto guild, and we had that for like 2 years. It was pretty successful to some extent, but then after market collapsed and created some, let's call it, challenges.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's how it all happened.
No, that makes sense.
So now whenever come back to something, it's totally different, and you try to understand it and see how this one will work. It's a bit of a challenge, but
yeah. No, I get that. Yeah. Oh, that's so good.
That's not what I wanted. Really? So yeah, but now whenever I play that, and it's like you play that for I only play that whenever as when I can, let's call it.
Mm-hmm.
That becomes a bit more of a challenge. What you got up there that for day? That's not good, my friend. Not work, not work, not work. So yeah, that's more like it. But then after, it's pretty difficult to find a deck, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
Because you do what you do just now, and it's you can only do as much, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, that's the thing where it's like when you have decks that could like do crazy
Yeah,
stuff, which I like. I have my
that's
share.
Yeah, that's the problem to see, because you said you're playing for last almost 2.5 years. A
Yeah.
competition in this case is extremely difficult.
Yes. Oh, for sure. And
That's
the thing is, a lot of us all brought like our really really strong decks too.
Yeah,
So
I can see that you're more. Whenever you play Magic, we don't know, we've played with thousands and thousands, hundreds of thousands of players.
Mhm.
It's a bit different, and everybody are playing very similar thing. Up here, once you get the deck, it's you get the deck. Let's call it, huh? So.
Yeah. Exactly.
And then compete against that is just almost impossible.
Mhm.
But yeah,
That's the reality.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Even with the best intenses, I can do.
Oh, yeah, and honestly, like, I really like your list that you're playing with today, and it's like,
I mean, it's there is no secret, There is a double mantis which is missing on it. There's much more which you could do. The idea for that is just to, because I will obviously lose this game, which I can see clearly. It's just to wipe your deck whenever you can, and wipe your board in the one go, and that more likely indicates that, But that's not what will happen today, So again, we can only do so much.
Yeah.
Because, like you said, that's the differences in between. So that's what I think. It's a relative challenge for this game.
Yeah. I definitely
people to
agree.
actually.
It's hard to jump in.
Yeah.
Because it's like with so many people having so many crazy decks.
Yeah, that's absolutely that. You play that and you say yourself, what can you do? Yeah. To get a good deck, even if I probably spend a few $100 just now, on that,
Yeah.
My decks are shade, I can see that, like I said, it's not that I play a game like that first day, so that becomes a challenge. What can you do?
I get that.
No, still alive,
That is true. You are still alive.
And that will not happen much longer, don't worry. Because that's not the card which I'm looking for this particular event. Good one. Just a talisman and a... Good job. No matter. Unfortunately, that will not matter.
Yeah.
The breakthrough is the one you see. See, things like that, for instance, are absolutely ridiculously strong.
Yeah. And that's the thing where it's like there's a lot of just like, if you get the right decks, and again, a lot of that has to do with just like opening a lot or trading a lot. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
But what I would say is, though, I would keep an eye out on like the Grey Viking game sales when they do those in the marketplace. Because like for example, so I ended up winning the World Championships for this game in 2023.
Yep.
And
okay, well done.
One of the thank you. One of the decks I got though was like $40 on Grey Viking games, and like it was just one of those things where it's like,
which website is that again?
it's
is that because most.
So they basically they have a website for Magic online, but they do sales in the marketplace on the what's it called, the Discord. So Scuba Toad is the one who runs this, and he ran one recently on the 22nd of March. So I would say,
so the spreadsheet which he does.
Yes, exactly. So you do. So yeah, you do the claim.
This one, But again, you see that the question. The question I've got, and maybe a person like you would be able to help me. Some of the decks I've seen him selling, and it's not about the money on this one. Is I don't know whenever they sell it, are they selling because they are relatively crap? They don't have but they don't know that. So,
oh no, so Scuba Toad is very, very in tune with the marketplace. So he is a good competitive player, and they've opened like thousands and thousands of decks, and he lists I think every deck that they open, and it's just the better they are, the more expensive they are, according to. So he has this like crazy algorithm that he put together, where it like rates every cards and rates synergies and puts everything together to give the deck a score. Yeah. So basically his sales, like he puts like really good stuff out there. And granted, some of the stuff that's like really, really good might be like $100, $200 or whatever. And just because it's expensive doesn't mean it's going to be like the perfect fuse for like a different half deck that you have. but like
Absolutely.
he does it where he could send them digitally or he sends them physically if it's a physical list. But yeah, I would say like he definitely puts good stuff on there. Like I've gotten some incredible decks from there, and a bunch of my other buddies have too. And it's like it's one of those
Okay.
things where he just evaluates everything, puts prices out there, and then like
how this one will become profitable for? I mean,
so
there is always something, but
So the thing is, though, I think like with the amount of stuff that he's open, like I know he mentioned like he does this more for the community because he wants people to play and play competitively.
okay.
And I would say that like he's not like making like tens of thousands of dollars on this, but it's like a passion project. Well,
Okay.
again, I can't assume how much he's making or not, but like I
No,
just know
that's not
yeah.
the
So
case so far.
he's not doing it to make money. He's doing it to like help the community and offer like a service that no one else does.
Okay. Okay. No, that's a very valued information.
Oh, for
That's
sure.
great. Because it's whenever you look on that, you say what I, the first impression, and it's obviously wrong in this case. Is how much of these decks are already checked to be proven being crap. If you know what I
Oh,
mean.
for sure.
To say, you buy a deck. As an example, I've looked on his deck, and one of the cards which I think are not too bad are, for instance, like the Furious Shard pack.
Yes.
You look on that with that, the deck cost about 100, and he does not have the magic cards besides that, if you know what I mean. Yeah, but relatively strong card, inside of it. So that's something for me, to try to be more likely. Okay, that may be something which I could do, but is it something? So my thinking is it something what I don't see? Which they are selling the deck, which is more likely, test by 75 people saying, what, it's crap, let's sell it.
So I guess a good way to put it with this game is because it's like you can't build your individual fuse.
You can't.
So like it's actually a deck that might look bad to everybody, might end up being
Yep.
incredible. So it's like one of the decks that I bought from that sale. I think I spent like $60 on it, and like I messaged a few people after I purchased it, and I was like, "This deck's pretty crazy." And then a few of them were like, "Oh, I passed on this. I don't think it's that great." And then like
Yep.
I won like a worlds with it. You know what I mean? So it's like
nice one.
So it's
nice
one of those
one.
things where it's just like, hey, this pairs perfectly with a different one of my decks, or this does something that people aren't really
Absolutely.
thinking about. So it's like the whole like excitement about that list is like you'd be like, all right, I want to play a Dark Forge Drain deck, like the one I played right now. He's like, you could basically filter by that, see everything he has, and be like, oh, this has every card that I want, and it pairs
Yep.
very well with this other deck. Or you could find two on his collection and pair it that way.
Yep.
But yeah, I would say definitely explore him, and like I would say his prices are very fair because he has
No,
done.
I think it's not crazy. The only thing, whenever I look on these types of, whenever I'm interested in the types of games, besides my Magic the Gathering bits, is it's something which is connected to the crypto in general, and say of opportunity in the future for a token, which seems to be a bit challenging from a site, and B decks, which whenever if the game will become popular, some decks like yours, for instance, like you said, 40 quid may be worth thousands in the future, as I'm sure you know the Magic the Gathering quite well.
Oh yeah.
So the collections on this one is the one which you are looking for, which is totally different in this example, and it's exactly like you described. It's a different category, and the deck for 60 quid for people may be a disaster, like a bad one, but you will find it and say, listen, I can, like you, do the championships with this one, because I can see how this one matching. So absolutely, that's the good side of the game. The bad one is that actually it's very difficult to get the deck your own, by trying to buy it. So that kind of stops you from trying. So I've tried to look for this deck which I'm running. I've tried to look on a Fort Seals and Mantis, as the idea for that is just to wipe the board, which is, I can see. I've looked on the decks and I said, I will just play it for fun. Anything else, it doesn't really matter. I cannot win anything and be competitive against that.
I will say that in like at least up until Set 4 came out, the Forge Seal Mantis strategy was definitely my favorite and in my opinion the strongest. And I think that as they release more and more Forgeborn, they're just going to get better and better throughout the game as like they do more. So I think those are definitely like a great place to start. I personally really like the Forge Seal Mantis, and if it has like the card Krogius with it, which is the one that at level 3 is like a 30/30 breakthrough, can't be affected by any of your opponent's spells or abilities. So it's like you can basically play it for free and upgrade it in cycle 3 using your Forge Seal and your Mantis. and you could get it to level 3 without ever playing it earlier in the game and stuff like that. So there's some really crazy stuff you could do with like those two cards. And like
that's what I'm saying. I think that in between these decks, even if the decks are in particular bad, because some of them may not have the synergy at all, I think these two cards are making a huge difference for your second part of the deck.
Oh, 100%.
So,
and I do think that your green deck that you played today, the one that had like the Forge Seal and the Glow Hive and the Stegodon and the Swamp Moss, that's a very, very good deck. Like that's
I
one.
think it's sensible,
So I think it's just the pairing for it. Like if you got like a better secondary deck, then I think you could go crazy with this green half because it's got a ton of life gain, it's got a ton of synergy, it's got like Forge Seal, Toxic Spores, and Vine Lash, so they're 3 good spells. So I think it's a good green half to build off of, and I would just potentially look for like something that pairs very well with it.
The idea on this one was more likely to try to see, that you will swap like I said, that you will continuously wipe that, but I've seen that it's not working, but due to the maybe lack of the better decks, if you know what I mean, I've said, okay, I'll just try it for fun, see how this one works. I will get these guys to kick my ass, and it's fine. It's fine. I don't mind that,
Yeah, that's a good way
that was the idea.
Yeah,
that's how you learn, all this
exactly.
stuff.
Yeah, and I will say that like most people when they're playing in like random events, that's not like something where there's potentially money involved. Like they'll bring a lot more fun and cool stuff where it's not like just unfun to play against like insane decks every round. But I will say that like the game is just very good, and I think we're at a good spot right now too because set 4 changed the meta completely. Because now the game is a lot faster than it was. So it's like I think it's it's just a very cool time to be playing.
Yeah, no worries.
Cool.
But anyhow, congratulations of an easy win. So that's good. The win is the win, and you have to take it. So well done. Have you marked everything else on the page?
Yes, I just marked
since
that.
Since you are the champion, I only follow that for you. At some point, hopefully we'll meet up. And thank you very much for all the directions which you said. Which is really good. So
thank you for the game.
Thank you very much, and hopefully to speak with you in some point. Cheers,
Sounds good. See you later.
Have a good afternoon or evening, more likely, or night.
Have a good one. All right. So that's the third round. So we got 2 more. So as of now, I am 2-1. So we'll see how we do the next couple rounds. I think everyone who is 4-1 and above should make it, and then potentially 1 or 2 3-1s. But I don't know how well my breakers are going to be. So we'll see how that all goes. But at the end of the day, we're playing to have fun, and so far having a great time, and met some really cool new people that I've never played against before. So that's really kind of a great win no matter what. So I had a great time so far, and we're going to jump into the voice chat.
Second, I got a level 3 and a level 2 Shambler out on the same turn. Shambling Shambler. So there was a swing of 60 life in that one turn because he killed my creatures. It was so stupid.
Oh, who designs these cards?
I don't know, man.
Hey, I didn't design anything until set 3 except for Duplication Dome, so...
It's a shame that it's the only good card in Loyan and set 2.
I don't even really think it's that great of a card, but it is probably one of my favorite Alwyn-like spells.
Hey, it's I've never been able to make it work, but it's one of those cards. It's like
so
every time I see it. Yeah.
Hey, the real best set 2 Loyan card? Nuada.
Duplication Dome, more like Pooplication Dome. Am I right, Fletch?
Good one.
Wow.
Got him.
Dang.
Got him.
Burn.
Do one for Shield Node.
Shield Node, more like Shield Chode. Am I right, Fletch?
That is inappropriate, sir.
Hey, you said to do it. The blood is on your hands.
My mother.
That's no blood.
Oh gosh.
Wow. Okay, let's see here. What do I have? Wow, why do I have this many favorited set to Aloy decks that I have never played?
That was back when you were young and hopeful.
You pretty much, yeah.
You could have got a recycled deck and someone favorited it that comes across for some reason.
Oh no, these are all me. Like literally, of the 1, 2, 3, 4 of the 11 favorited set to Aloy decks that I have played one of them.
Hey, how do you unfavor a deck? Because I unclick the heart, but it still shows up in my favorite list.
You have to refresh.
Ah, okay.
Not allowed to change your mind on things. That's the problem.
Nope. It was marked as your favorite. It is going to stay that way.
I just don't understand, like, how was Shield Node ever considered a good idea?
Sorry, you pronounced that card wrong?
Oh no. Shield chose.
I would like to call it failed node.
Yeti.
What is awesome.
Well, you know, it's okay. I understand why I favorited this deck. It has a Synapse Assassin and a Redact and a Nanoswarm and an Energy Surge and a Sipping Experimentation. So I understand why I favorited this deck.
Why do fuse decks that you sell, like if you sell the individual half deck, so that fuse deck you can no longer play, and it's no longer tied to your account, but the fuse deck stays in your account on the site? What the fuck is up with that?
Nice.
Memories of once was.
Because screw you, that's why. Moving
Well, I
on.
got about 115 memories of once was.
It's like I'm not going through and deleting all this shit. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, it takes like 20 seconds to delete a deck.
Rude.
20 seconds. Wow, that's gone heaps fast.
You know what's really funny too is
Gotta
every
get that
time
solid
I
state.
go to the website and I go to my fused decks, the website knows what deck I'm looking for, and it hides it about 7 pages deep. Doesn't put it to the end to make it easy. Definitely not in the front.
I'm just gonna throw this out there. You can hit the all at the bottom,
and then Control F,
and then Control F
after it loads for like a minute.
If you have way too many decks, yes.
Well, why can't I just filter by the name I typed instead of having to know the half decks?
Yeah.
Because the web engineers are.
There's a reason I joked that Crimson's deck had more developers than the site does.
Oh no.
All right, round 4 is up.
Fletch is like, all right, moving on.
Guys, I'm off the clock. This is just charity today.
Shit.
Okay. Ooh. Fly against Rusty.
So
You spoke this into existence.
This is ridiculous.
You spoke this into existence. You're like, I hope
Like
we're not playing against
and
each
then
other.
It immediately happened. I'm like,
Yeah.
are you kidding me?
This is all Fletch's fault.
It's like, what the heck? I mean,
I want to recount Fletch.
There's some. All right, it is what it is.
Yeah.
I hate this so much.
Aw. The thing is, like, we had like a very like split between these two, so it just sucks that we have to play each other though.
It does. Because I feel like they both should be in top 8, but I don't think whoever loses here, I'm pretty sure you're out, because I don't know what exactly you need win percentage wise to get top 8, but I think only one loss probably gets you in there.
Yeah, I assume that you're correct. Well, good luck.
Good luck to you as well.
Thank you. Take some damage. I dare you.
I'm already losing.
Or
no.
If you want your Darkforge loyalties to work, maybe you're winning.
Doesn't feel like winning.
Yeah, but if you play the biologist here, you'll be in a really good spot. No reaction there. No, but I think we just have to.
Yeah, I also had no reaction to Casey Kidd when I went round after round after round of not playing it.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I see you. No, just kidding.
Yeah. I had both Darkforge loyalties in that hand.
Okay, well that's good. I like that. I like that a lot.
Yeah. I bet you do.
Interesting.
I'm going to assume you don't like that.
Maybe, maybe not. I feel like I should look at your deck list again. Just to be safe.
Don't be safe, be reckless.
I am a pretty reckless person. That is actually quite annoying. So you're gonna have it if I. Got actually quite a few. You know what? Let's play reckless. You sure you don't want to play that wisp?
I've got enough wisps on the board. We'll let them ride. We'll let them ride.
All right. Well, at least that worked out somewhat in my favor. Could have been worse. Well, that's rude.
Yeah, that's enough of that.
I'm gonna give you your play. Don't worry.
Do this.
How many spells are in your banish pile? 2. So you'll blast 2.
Ba-da, ba-da.
stuff's all gonna die anyway. Well, that will do something. That was rude.
All right. We'll start with that.
I wonder what you're gonna play next.
We gotta keep them guessing.
All right.
All right, let's do your worst.
If I do that, I'm taking 10, 20, 38, 39, 40. Yeah, I actually can't block your Oak Father, otherwise I die. Right. Yeah.
Oof.
Not dead yet.
Well, I hate that we got paired up against each other.
Yeah, definitely not ideal. But I'm still surviving.
Nice.
Oh. That's no good. Yeah, I think that's my only move. That'll do it.
Yep.
Good game.
I was not looking forward to this match.
Yeah.
So we have gone about 50-50, so.
For sure.
Good game, though.
Good game.
Well, good luck in the rest of it.
Yeah,
I don't
you
know
as
how it
well.
works out. If you can still make top 8 or not, but
I don't think
it's a lot of people.
But we'll see. Yeah, because basically at this point, I think maybe 1 or 2 X1s make it in, and my tiebreakers can't be great. Because my first round opponent ended up dropping after the second game, so I have a feeling that my hopes and dreams are dead. No, but it's all good though, because honestly, like I am okay to finish after the next round.
Yep.
Because me and Liz did a bunch of like gardening and stuff all afternoon, because like we basically
You're probably toast.
Oh yeah, well it wasn't like gardening. It was more of we like filled out a ton of like flower bed or like flower pots and stuff like that. So it's like we weren't like in the ground, but we were like basically whatever it's called, like.
Yeah, it's still a lot of work. You're ready to take a break, put your feet up.
I'm ready to go to bed. So, but thanks for the games, and yeah, like
thank you.
You better win your next round. Is all I'm gonna say.
I gotta hope so.
I just hate how there was two people I didn't want to face, and it was you and Casey Kid, and I faced Casey Kid round 1 and you round 4.
I also faced both of you, so yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I will go through and get our revenge on KC in the top 8. That's my goal.
You better. If you don't, I'm never talking to you ever again.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
Sounds like a win-win.
Yeah. Oh, I guess I just lost the game. Sorry.
Alrighty, man. Have a good one.
Awesome. You too. All right, bye. All right, so I think my dreams are dead for making the top cut, but it's totally okay. You're not going to win every tournament, and also I am also so tired from, like I mentioned, the Hellkite. Me and my girlfriend Liz were doing a bunch of like gardening, flower stuff today because the weather's starting to get a little bit warmer. So I'm just ready to kind of relax a little bit, but at the same time, we're always going to do the best that we can, and I'm hoping that in the last round, if I go X2, that there's a shot. But again, I don't think my tiebreakers are good enough to have a shot moving forward. But let's just look at the placings to see. Yeah, I've dropped to like, granted, the opponent match win percentage has not been calculated yet, but I'm like 19. So even if I win the next round, it's very unlikely. But either way, we'll see what happens. But I got to step away for a minute. I just got to go get some water. So I will be back shortly. And yes, Fletch, all my dreams will come true. All right, I'm back. And I will jump into the group chat. Oh, that's interesting. So Hellkite just messaged me. It looks like Casey Kid lost to Gajas. So Casey Kid got the pair down and then the doubles in. So that really shakes some things up. But I also think that might kill my dreams for Top Cut because my opponent match win percentage is going to go slightly down.
I wish I could be watching Rusty and Preston's match right now. Those two decks look crazy entertaining.
Hey, how's it going, guys? How you doing, Ryan?
Oh, not too bad. I just got kicked around pretty hard by the Verlana sisters, but we're hanging in there.
Not supposed to let that happen.
Yeah, too good.
You're not Brandon.
Did you? No, I'm about to go give him a liquor run here. So
He's grabbing me a Crown and Coke from the bar downstairs because nobody's manning this one up here.
Unacceptable.
You guys have fun.
Yeah, it's unacceptable. It's unacceptable.
If no one's manning the bar, you can just help yourself. Those are the rules.
I heard that
Oh,
too.
that's. You know, I should look at what's back here. I haven't even gone behind the bar. There's probably some stuff back there.
Just make sure you wave to the cameras as you do it. And say your name real loud. Say your name is Nick Fletcher. Real loud into the camera.
Nice. Yeah, there you go. What happened? Ryan, you lost last round? What happened?
Got beat up.
You should press charges then if you got.
I mean,
The Verlana twins. The Verlana twins are real good. Real good.
Oh, especially if it was Gajas, press charges. I'll press charges too.
Yeah.
I haven't even played you yet.
I don't know. I just want to press charges.
Double Verlana's just not right.
Is there going to be a 3-2 in the top 8, or is all top 8 going to be like 5 zeros and 4 1s?
I think 3 and 2. There's going to be some tiebreakers for 3 and 2s. I think
there might be like 1 or 2 max.
Yeah, probably only a couple.
Probably not. Probably not me.
But I could look at the last one and see how many made it.
Never tell me the odds.
The odds aren't good.
I knew that coming into the thing.
It's all right. You know.
So far, the only undefeated looks like Sile and Carl. So.
Hey, I apologize. I'll be back in like 12 minutes. I know technically there's 60 minutes left, but I'll be back in like 12 minutes. I apologize.
I'll set a timer for you.
Dude, shows
Quick,
up late,
start the
leaves
next
early.
one.
What the fuck?
But to be fair, I'm not leaving early. I'm still here.
Yeah, I would expect like, I don't know, a couple of 3 and 2s to make it. I'd have to look at that again, but maybe 1 or 2.
Actually, it looks like no 3 and 2s made it last time.
1, 2, 3, 4. How many people were in the last event?
38.
We have 39.
So that means it's likely, unless there's like some pair down stuff going on.
Yeah.
There's potentially maybe 1 3 and 2.
Yeah.
What are you saying?
Oh, yeah, like I'm here at the board game.
Leave now since I'm on 4. Is that?
I think
I got a question.
0-4 has the best chance.
No,
Yeah.
right. Okay, I'll stick around then.
The top 8 qualifies for the future tournament, right?
It just pushes your deck to silver, but everyone who has a silver plus deck qualify, I think.
Oh, yeah, so you're the silver plus deck, so you don't have to qualify for the tournament. I gotcha.
Yeah, Exactly. You just have to get your entry ticket is basically having a silver level deck.
And there's
Got
other
it.
ways
A
to
silver
silver, like
deck?
coming along to the regular events during the week. That
Yeah,
I hold and Brandon holds will be ways to get silver decks too.
Yeah, this is basically just a fast track it.
Yeah, but don't show up on Saturday. We do casual events on Saturday.
I don't do
to hunt
casual.
people down and buy back.
Well,
my silver
it's a
deck.
little hard to bring a silver deck to a sealed. If you're entering sealed with silver, I have questions for you.
Yeah, speak for yourself.
So I think there
Hold
will
up.
be 1, 3, and 2 who makes top cut.
I trust Thomas's math.
As it stands, 3-1 goes down to number 13, which means 1-3-1 is going to face a 2-2. If the 3-1 wins, then everyone who makes top 8 is 4-1 or better. If the 3-1 loses, then
Nope.
1-3-2 makes it.
That's still
I
wrong
think.
because you have 8 spots, so you'd have to go down to 16 for that. So
Okay,
there will be
one
at
more,
least
yeah.
6 4-1s better in, and then depending on how that match goes, you either get 2 3-2s or 1 3-2.
All right, yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
sense.
math. Woo.
Math.
Do you even math?
Number
Math.
Math
Not
amphetamine.
even once.
Hard to hold to not even once when you can't count, though.
That math, not even imaginary wants.
Only once. I can count. I just can't math.
Math, not even X.
And I've lost to the 12th, 13th, 14th place people. Hope you guys all win and move on.
Hey, I'm 13. Woohoo.
I may not have beaten Solomir, but I at least beat Son of Solomir.
That's fucked up.
I was hoping that we get to play the last round.
I didn't beat his dad, but I beat his kid. Yep.
When you put it like that, Crimson.
Gotta start
Sure, you should
somewhere.
be proud of it.
All I gotta say is the heat that I've been catching at the bottom of the pack makes me glad I lost my first game.
Oh yeah.
Me too. Father and son.
I just want to know what's up there. Good.
All right, round 5 is posted.
I mean, so far my only loss is, you guessed it, RSE.
Hey, thanks, Fletch, for everything and for running this.
Yeah, thanks for
Yeah,
running.
thanks, Obama.
Yep.
Thanks,
Hold up.
Obama. What?
What's Paul?
All right, at least I get one win.
Me versus Brandon. So I'm just waiting for him to jump into the chat. I guess I'll hang out here with you, Fletch, until Brandon comes back. I was hoping he heard me just so I could be like, well.
I'm back. Sorry. Where am I at?
Unacceptable. You're in table 29. I'll meet you there.
Oh man.
No, it's
Sam?
me. Yeah, it's me and you.
Oh no. Oh no. Okay.
But you know what? Well, let's play in table 29 though, because I said that. That's where I'm going. You can meet me there if you want.
You're going to table 29? All right. Yeah. I'll meet you there.
Is that illegal, Fletch? I hope it is. Well.
Table 29.
Man, if only there was a table 69, am I right?
Right.
I'm so tired. So how's the convention going today?
Oh, it's going great. It's going great. We did a sealed SolForge tournament this morning.
Awesome.
So I got Tater and Greg and Nolan playing that, and there was one of our buddies, Tim, that sometimes plays in our board game group. He tried it last year. I didn't think he liked it, but he tried it again this year. So we got a bunch of free stuff for him.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so we had fun, and then we had a little time, like grabbed lunch, and we played a couple of other. We actually played Shards of Infinity.
Oh, sick!
Which is pretty fun. Yeah.
Good stuff.
So it's been going good. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun actually.
Was this one that's like far away for you guys, or?
No, this one's in Lincoln, Nebraska. So for me, this is where I live. Yeah, I live here. Nolan and Joel live I gotta kill that now. I know, I gotta kill that now.
Especially because now I literally do like nothing.
Nice. Well, there you go. You got to level 3. You got to level 3 cards, though.
That is true.
Don't play that Talisman.
Who did I just hear in the background?
Yeah, you hear him in the background.
Boo! Can he hear me? Can Tater hear me? Oh, good. Boo, Tater, boo!
Yeah, you should see all these third-party apps on Brandon's computer right now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's like a probability of you in every card. Yeah. There's like probabilities of win for every play.
Oh, perfect.
Based on the board state.
That sounds like something that he would play, right, Brandon?
Probably. Yeah, there's probably something. He's playing his minion blast. I know he's gonna blast, so I don't know if I should go that card or just.
You never know.
I'm trying to get help. I'm trying to get Greg to help me.
Yeah, I was gonna say 3v1. Let's do it. Wait, can Greg hear me too?
Yeah.
Yo, what's up, guys? Hell yeah.
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Oh yeah, trying to give me crap.
Please.
We're sitting here trying to play real life board games, and Brandon's like, you know what? I'd rather play on the internet with you.
So actually, you know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna like milk my timer as much as I can, just so you could play board games later.
I'm doing like 3 hours to play board games, Brandon.
Well, I was gonna say, Sam, if you beat me, then I just get to go play more board games. So
I'm saying I'm just gonna make our turns go as long as humanly possible.
Well, we're gonna play a board game. You play this game that no one else plays. Have a good one, Sam.
See you guys later. Man, I'm jealous of you guys all hanging out.
I know. Yeah, we're having a good time, man. It's going pretty well. Let's see if you have the.
Oh, I just looked back at my stream and I guess Fletch might be watching because he was like taters. Sorry, I didn't get to say hi to them for you, Fletch.
I'm not sure if you have the blast card or not.
I might. You never know. I might have 2 blast cards.
You might have 2. I just think I'd like fill the lanes up. That's probably the best plan.
I respect it. I'm going to take some damage, but I guess I'm okay with that. And because your lanes are full...
I'm doing it. I'm definitely finding but I'm done. So I've already like making so rounds. It's game of
There it is. I was gonna say you're gonna. Oh, you're gonna make me play this first?
No, don't play anything. Just say none.
Just say no. I guess I could say no, huh?
Yeah.
I could say nothing.
But I think that it's.
So I'm gonna get that into. I don't know. This probably isn't great.
Paradox to because it could be true or it could be false. Could have those numbers, but just decided that I'm not more of those. That. So I guess
So it's not like
Let's see.
Oh, I did not even read that walker is devouring. That's rude.
I think I do that. Yeah, I know.
That's okay.
It's a good walker to have, I feel like.
I guess we're still friends.
I guess.
I can't believe I'm using this now. But screw it.
And that's gonna double if oh geez. Alright, so I gotta do this now.
That was mean.
I know. What do I give -1/1 to though?
None of them.
I think I have to get rid of your dude here. I think I have to get rid of him.
I'm never gonna forgive you.
Does that have breakthrough, or is it just now? It just gets bigger. It doesn't have breakthrough though, right?
No breakthrough at the moment.
But at the start of combat, it blasts 3. Okay, but my sprite has 4. Okay, I think I'm okay with that. I just have to draw into my Dreadbolt here. Got to do that now.
That wasn't nice.
I know.
It's okay though.
I know it wasn't. I'm sorry. Question is, do I just think I just push attack here? I think I just push the attack.
All right. Okay, I respect it.
It's not the best, maybe not the best way to use that, but trying to make multiple threats basically that you'd have to deal with.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh.
I can't not block your rumble.
Okay. So a little bit.
14.
So these are focuses.
Huh. Is that important enough? Probably not. But I hate that I have to use that there.
Yeah, but he'll live through it at least.
That's what I'm saying. That's like the
Right. I mean, at least you'll have him live through it.
Yeah.
For you, the front to the back, back. Fine. So this game is
that's fine.
So we can be this one.
All right, so this guy's what? He's gonna blast 5 now.
5.
And this is gonna get attack when it gets dealt damage.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. I don't know if I love that.
It's fine. I was Let's see.
It'll be fine.
I think we're willing to activate now.
It's blasting 5, so it doesn't even matter. I guess I could put. Yeah, I don't care. Whatever.
Which is this card, just either this card right here, either a 14 or 1. Okay. So you can choose anything. That's just for this. Oh yes. How do you gain focus? Clear field. Using brass pieces.
All my eggs in one basket.
Oh man. Let's see, 4/4 progress breakthrough. So what does that put me at? I gotta see what the math is on that. So 7, 2, 3. I think you're gonna live through it.
Well, I also had the Botanimate.
Oh yeah, you have another turn. Oh yeah, of course you're gonna live through it. I totally screwed that up.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I was thinking that was the last turn. I think it's still okay. Let's see, 3, because I keep that alive, keep this alive. Or I could hit you for 8 now. If I hit you for 8, you're down to what, 6?
Yes.
6 or 11. I think, I don't know, keeping the devouring guy I think is the right play, but
I think I agree with you.
yeah. I think I just need to have the right. Let's see. So do that. Do that. Or
Uh-oh. I think this means somebody has an ice storm. I think we're gonna go.
One last class. Yeah, so we got the 70 points for the game.
I do. So yeah, I think you get around it, right? Because it's 8.
Yeah.
And then it's a 1. Oh, good game.
It's not over yet, though. Oh crap! It's just enough.
It is. It is. You're 40. You're 40, and you get the last place. So,
yeah,
GG.
I'm sorry.
I was like, I don't think there's a way he can get above the ice storm, but yeah, there was.
Yeah.
So there was no way around it for that hand.
Yeah. But it was great playing against you, and
I'm
so jealous of you guys all getting to hang out. So it's you, Tater, Greg.
Yeah.
Man,
it's
what a crowd.
Yeah, for the people on the Discord, like, yeah, it's us 3. There's a couple guys that we play some board games. Tim is the other guy's name, and we played with Steve too, but neither of them are SolForge players.
Mm-hmm.
And then Nolan is Tater's son.
Yeah.
And he's come and played some SolForge tournaments. Like he came with them to Fuse Fest and everything. So yeah, no, we're having a good time. We're just playing some board games, and I think it's fitting that I lost to you, so that's usually how it goes in the tournament. So
I'm so sorry.
It's all good. Hey, I beat you once, so I'm happy.
That is true, and it was in like the storyline too, which was like
even if it was funky rules, it's like, hey, I at least got the win, so I'm happy with that.
Yeah. No, and like tell everyone I say hi and everything, and just give Tater a little bit of an extra hard time for me.
Oh, I always do.
Yeah, but just a little extra just for me.
Oh, I will. I will
perfect.
for sure.
Thank you.
All right, thanks, Sam. Good luck. Good luck in the. Are you going to be top 8 then?
I don't.
Are you going to make
so.
top 8?
I think both of us will miss it. Like if you won as well, I don't think either of us had a shot.
I think both of us were already out. I believe. I don't know. You might have a chance though.
Yeah,
who knows?
You never know.
I'll stick around to see who makes top 8, just to cheer you on.
So it looks like, based on what's already in, so Carl's 100%, Traveler's in, S1AL's in, Cade's in, Gorgeous is in, Faro is in. If Rusty wins, he is in, which would put us through to 7. If he loses, then there's 2 X2s. But based on breakers, it's likely going to be either Mr. Watt or Cougar Bait who make it into the top. So I guess we'll see for sure. Oh, and Ryan lost too. Oh man, I thought Ryan was like a shoo-in.
I know, Ryan. I can't believe Ryan lost a second game, man.
Yeah, so that definitely actually that hurts both of us because he beat me. So then that helps him because he beat me and I lost to him. So then that means there's no way that my breakers go above Ryan's at this point. And then Hellkite I think also lost. So I have no shot.
Yeah. Oh, too bad.
Oh, it's all good. It's all about having fun.
Yep.
Cool.
I thought you had a shot at that deck too. Like,
yeah, it's just one of those things where it's just like Hellkite's deck and KC Ked's deck were both the ones I was like probably the most scared of from what I played against. And like when I got paired against Ryan, I'm like, fuck. And then I stumbled a little bit and then he was able to just like completely take over. And then Hellkite is playing a crazy list too. I can't believe he lost 2.
I didn't look at Hellkite's deck. What's he playing?
So he was playing a double biologist, like super.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Those biologists, though, sometimes it depends on like on forge, off forge.
For sure.
On forge can be like not nearly as good as like off forge and then on forge and getting 2 activations right away.
Yeah, 100%.
But that's, that's a lot of cards. Like there's a lot of them, like a Pokémon. There's a lot of them that definitely are better if you see them off forge and then get 2 activations out of them.
Yeah. Oh. There's definitely some interesting lists though in the top so far. So that's cool.
Well, one of my losses was it was Crimson, and he drew Pipwick. He was on Forge, drew it right away when I had Nova, so he could like discard Nova in cycle 1 immediately, and then in cycle 2 he had he's playing the it's Pipwick and what is the other one? Soul Harvest.
Yeah.
That discards. Basically, he was able to discard my Nova in both first and second cycle, and he discarded Darkheart in cycle 2.
Yeah.
So basically, he was able to just eliminate those. Which I'm like, okay, that's just getting lucky though, because you're drawing on forge plays when I have Nova in my hand, and you have the pit. Like, we could probably play like 10 matches, and like he's not going to draw like that,
Yeah,
but
exactly.
Hey, it worked. It worked for him, so I got it. I was just laughing about it. I'm like, man, you have like the best timing with that ever.
Yeah, that's insane. Dang. Well, if anything, it was really nice playing. I gotta go get some food and stuff because it's already like 7:30 and I ate like barely a lunch. But thanks for the play. We'll have to play again soon. And like again, tell everyone I say hi, and I hope you guys have a great time for the rest of your convention.
Yeah, thanks, man. Talk to you later.
All right, talk to you
later. Have a good one.
See you later. All right, so I ended up at 3-2. The odds of me making the top cut are very, very slim. Like based on where the opponent match win percentage stuff goes, like I don't think there's any way. So I am pretty tired, and I'm also like didn't really eat anything today. So I am going to stop the stream now. And if for some crazy like stars aligning situation where I manage to like somehow get to top 8, I guess I'll run back to my computer. But thank you everybody for tuning in. This was a really fun event. Looking through the decks that are currently very close to the top, so I know we've locked in at least 6. There's some really cool stuff out there, and honestly, there's a lot of just like older like set 1, set 2 stuff as well, which is interesting to see. So I'm gonna have to go through and kind of look to see what got paired against what and what some of these new older decks potentially got like face new decks. Just I'm curious to see kind of how things are matching up between the new set 4 stuff with the old set 1, 2, and 3 stuff. But there's some really cool decks out there, and I'm definitely excited to see how this ends up. But yeah, I'm excited to see how the format warps, and hopefully we will start seeing some changes in what gets to the top. Because at least at the very least, Gorgeous is in the top cut, and he's playing a double warrior deck that's like really, really cool. But yeah, so thanks everybody for tuning in. I hope everyone who played in the event enjoyed it, and I hope everyone who watched along enjoyed my stream as well. So I will see you guys next time.